From Nevada Public Radio, this is the Daily Rundown. I'm Natalie Ott. Today is February 23rd, 2026. A joint Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department and Federal Bureau of Investigation counterterrorism investigation is underway after a breach at a power substation outside of Boulder City. Boulder City police received a report on the 19th of an individual breaching a power facility gate with a vehicle. Officers found 23-year-old Dawson Maloney dead inside the car from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. Maloney was in possession of several firearms and weapons at the scene. Detectives later identified him as a missing person from Albany, New York, who had previously threatened to commit an act of terrorism. Law enforcement searched his vehicle and a local hotel room, recovering extremist propaganda and explosive materials. State lawmakers are voicing concerns over the number of intermediate residential care facility beds for troubled youth. According to the Nevada Current, state officials told the legislature's Interim Finance Committee they're committed to building 36 new beds for youth in southern Nevada. The beds would replace those displaced by Campus for Hope. Previous plans to reestablish a permanent residential facility for youth with severe behavioral health needs were approved and funded, only to later be scrapped. Democratic legislatures expressed frustration over the canceled plans and resulting budget changes. The price of the project has risen from $7.5 million to $17.5 million. Lawmakers said they feel gaslit and have experienced mental whiplash from the repeated changes. State officials say opioid settlement funds will help cover the growing costs. Clark County will host its spring job fair on March 13th. At the Las Vegas Convention Center West Hall. The event runs from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., with more than 100 employers expected to attend, offering thousands of jobs. Many plan to conduct on-site interviews. The free event is presented in partnership with the state's public hiring agency, EmployNV. The county says last year's event drew a record 6,400 job seekers, with 1 in 7 receiving a job offer. Parking is free, and childcare will be available on a first-come, first-served basis. Pre-registration is available through the Clark County website. Many people find Carson City a charming place to live. The personal finance website WalletHub does not. Its recent ranking of state capitals placed Carson City 41st overall for livability, according to the Reno Gazette-Journal. The city ranked 46th in affordability, 36th in education and health, and 47th in quality of life. That category factored in the percentage of millennials moving there, access to public transportation, average weekly work hours, as well as violence and property crime rates. Carson City's highest ranking was 7th in economic well-being. Jackson, Mississippi was ranked last among state capitals, while Austin, Texas came in first. In Sammy Davis Jr. and the Other Side of Vegas, Part 1, we discussed the centennial of Sammy Davis Jr. After performing with the Will Maston Trio and later starring solo in Las Vegas showrooms, he joined a major quintet in 1960. The other members were Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Joey Bishop, and Peter Lawford. Together, they became known as the Rat Pack, a name Sinatra reportedly disliked. He preferred calling the group the Clan, as in a family. Davis is said to have pointed out the word's troubling connotations. In early 1960, while filming Ocean's 11 in Las Vegas, the 5 performers staged what became known as the Summit at the Sands, a legendary moment in entertainment history. Hear the full story by UNLV professor Michael Green and former Senator Richard Bryan at knpr.org. Last year, environmental scientist turned entrepreneur Esther Singer rode her scooter along unpaved roads to a rainforest in Flores, a remote region of Indonesia, in search of coffee. After working at Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory and in the biotech field, Singer sought greater purpose and began her journey in her mother's homeland. Coffee is a $343 billion U.S. industry, according to the National Coffee Association. Brazil is the world's leading coffee producer, followed by Vietnam, Colombia, Ethiopia, and Indonesia, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture. While many buyers work through importers and cooperatives, Singer purchases green coffee beans directly from multi-generational farmers and roasts them in Reno. Read the full story in Desert Companion's spring issue, available at knpr.org. This has been the Daily Rundown, a production of Nevada Public Radio. To hear more or to support public radio in Southern Nevada, visit knpr.org.